Okay, the first thing that comes in your ModelSpace.com Thunderbirds 2 model is this very nice brochure with the Thunderbirds 2 plane on the front and all the support vehicles. Very beautifully done. Opening up the brochure, you see inside you get a very nice layout of the model and the complete kit. The pods are very beautiful, I find. The spec over here of the model, very, very nice. Got some basic information showing you as well the support vehicles. On the back is just some technical information about the kit. But what's really cool about this brochure is it actually opens up. Hopefully get the whole thing in frame. But a very, very beautiful Thunderbirds 2 poster. It was really nice of ModelSpace.com to include this in, because once you're done with your build, this hangs up, and this is very, very, very beautiful. Alright guys, stage 2 is cockpit interior and elevator car number 1. Guys, very beautifully packed, very tight. As you see, the top of this package also has kind of a top sealing device. Very nicely done. That keeps everything tight and no parts can go missing on you. Very nicely done. This is your interior, all pre-painted. Leaves a lot to do as well. You could play with some weathering and stuff like that if you want to, but if you're just building it stock right out of the box, still very, very nicely done. All the pieces for the elevator car are really nice, and I'm really, really impressed of the lack of flashing or anything like that on these parts, meaning these molds are very nicely done, very, very very high quality modeling. The elevator car one looks really great. These deckling, very, very nice. You get your screwdriver that you're going to use throughout the build. Some screws for this stage as well. And the tires, which are just beautifully done. I'm very, very impressed with stage 2, the cockpit interior and elevator car 1. Very, very nice. ModelSpace.com really has done a great job on this one. Alright guys, here's stage 3, which is the missile launcher and the Thunderbird 4. The missile launcher goes to the top of the cockpit of Thunderbird 2, and number 4 is the submarine. Now guys, it clearly states that as you get your stages, some of the parts you need to put off to the side because they don't go along with the stage but will be used in the next stage or a following stage. So you'll see you've got all the really nice parts for Thunderbird 4, which is very beautiful. You got your missile launcher components into here. Looks like this is a piece to the interior. You got some seats, but then you've got this really cool lighting gizmo, which is I'm going to assume going to be used for lighting the interior of the cockpit. You got some clear pieces here. You got this spring, which we're not really sure what that does, but guys, something tells me we're going to find out as the build progresses. Once again, guys, very crisp, clean, beautifully molded parts in color. So this is stage 3, missile launcher and Thunderbird 4. Alright guys, here's stage 4. This is the final stage of the first pack, and this is the nose assembly and the Tracy brothers. So guys, these are really, really nice. They're little tiny 144th scale figures, pre-painted, and they're pretty nice, really cool. You got your landing or your nose gear assembly. So you got these little doors, and you've got the iconic number 2 that covers the gate. Guys, this goes to the front of your Thunderbirds 2. So a pretty basic stage, but very critical. It allows you to start putting things together and kind of tying the front cockpit all together. So with the first 4 stages, you really start to get something going, and it's really, really fun. Once again, guys, pre-painted, everything looks great. What I was kind of impressed was inside of the part is your, it's a kind of a transparent black piece of plastic, and allows for light to somewhat pass through these little doors. So really, really nice, clearly marked right and left. Very well done. ModelSpace.com, the Thunderbird 2 model, very, very beautiful. Alright guys, here is stage 1, and it is the nose assembly and the rear wheels for the elevator car. We'll get to the wheels of the elevator car in a moment, but first I want to look very closely at the nose assembly of our Thunderbirds 2. Guys, as you see, very nicely molded parts, very crisp and clean, molded in color. Very nicely done. Now this is only 3 parts. The front glass piece of the cockpit, your upper nose cone, and your lower nose. You see all of these connection points, meaning there's going to be a lot of screws and whatnot that are going to be installed. So you know it's going to be a very lengthy build. Very nice. Very, very, very nice. On the instruction sheets, there's actually a little thing called Brain's tip, and as you guys know, Brain was the engineer who designed everything for international rescue, and it actually talks about weathering the Thunderbird 2. It talks to some tips of how to weather that iconic number 2 on the top here, and very nice, kind of impressive stuff all the way around. Now guys, as you can tell, we'll get our trusty ruler out here, measuring this section here off, and we're doing this here. We're about 6 inches long on there, and it's approximately 6.5 inches wide at this point. So you guys, this is a very big model for 144 scale. As we talked before, overall we're going to be 540 millimeters in length. So guys, this is the nose portion of stage 1. Okay guys, staying with stage 1, we have the wheel assembly for the elevator car, which you get in stage 2, and we'll get that one in a little bit. But as you see, we have our 8 wheels, which are really nicely put together. We have our hubs for the wheels. We've got our upper and lower chassis with the metal axles, and we've got a little pilot right here. And this stuff, once again, very nicely done. The weathering or the painting of the tires is really, really nice. The plastic is very crisp, very clean, very well detailed out. So guys, very fun. The first stage, you just kind of slap a few pieces together, and then you get into this elevator cart with a little bit more building to it. Kind of sets the stage for the rest of the kits to come. So very nicely done by ModelSpace.com.